Welcome back to Occultists Anonymous. This is episode 44. I don't know why repeating numbers are fun, but they are. And our show is sponsored by Roll20, The Onyx Path, and viewers like you. Thank you guys very much for your support. I'm doing this again because I'm always going to do it. You guys, basically, there was enough of you liking the show that Onyx Path noticed us and put us here. So that is because of you guys. That's not anything we do. We just play a game. And occasionally I tweet about it and post it on Reddit. That's it. So it is your guys' stuff doing that. And then a special thank you to all our subscribers, all both on YouTube, on Twitch, followers, all that. And then a special thank you to our Patreon folks who support us monetarily and give us a little monetary boost that lets us do cool stuff like buying upgraded equipment. And I actually pay these guys a little bit. So we are actually professional, which is kind of cool. So yes, thank you to Alexander, Brendan Clare, Danny Giovanni James, Josh Catfeathers, Michael Noba, Perry Ryan, Samuel Schmitty, and Thomas. Thank you guys so much for your support. We really appreciate it. And I guess on with the show. When we last left, the party had parked their the cabal had parked their rented Suburban, is like Toyota Corolla or something like that. Yeah,
it was like a Corolla.
Something very, very boring. Just outside of Lynnewood Hall, the place that they had kind of scoped out a little bit and had determined, there be Seers here. And, basically kind of drew a red flag and said, this is where our Grimoire is. There's a hive sold here, or at least somebody we suspect is a hive sold. But, I mean, what are the chances? And a bunch of guards. And yeah, also our friend Intersection pointed and said, this be where the Grimoire is. So the Cabal went back, met up with their free council friends, including Benjamin Franklin, Steampunk Granddad.
Steampunk Granddad.
Never before have I regretted creating an NPC, but this one, maybe no. I love Ben Franklin as much as you guys. I just
no regrets.
Yeah, I thought they were going to roll their eyes at him, but apparently no, they love him.
No, he's super cool.
No, he's great.
He's the best.
And then basically went back, got some buff spells, which if you guys would be so kind as to remind me what spells you guys have cast and what it does for each of you. I will actually start with John J. having increased everybody's dexterity and stamina by 2, maxing out at 5 because she did not give you, she didn't spend a mana. And then Alexander Hamilton provided incognito presence, which makes you guys kind of invisible to people. So those are 2 spells provided. And then Alexander Hamilton is scrying on Songbird and has his Soul Stone, his, barbell.
It's a dumbbell.
Dumbbell, yeah. Barbell, dumbbell, yeah. So that he can swoop in and save the day. Hopefully. Yeah.
That was dexterity and stamina, right?
Dexterity and stamina.
Got that by 2.
By 2 to a cap of 5. Yep.
All
right.
5. That's so many hit points.
So I cast a supernal veiling and invisibility. And that was the last thing we did in the last episode. Before that, I had cast a potency 5 kinetic blow with all the reach options. And that was combined with body control.
Right.
Which, I did the math. We heal a bashing damage every 15 seconds and a lethal damage every hour and a half.
But to be fair, hopefully you're not here an hour and a half. But
yeah.
On top of that, the real big thing to remember is that we have an extra armor, 1 general armor, and we have +5 to our initiative.
Just huge. And then what had Craig? Was it Fool's Rush in? What all had you cast?
No. Yeah, because we're doing way too much planning for Fool's Rush.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So we've got Monkey's Paw. So everybody has a +6 item bonus for their primary weapon.
So that's a 6 damage, yeah?
Okay.
6 extra if you hit.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
We've also got Superlative Luck. Gives us the rote quality on 6 rolls that we choose. Or no, yeah. Equal to potency. So we got 4 rolls that are rote quality. But along with that, we've got a boon which gives us 6 times we can use 9 again on a mundane roll.
Okay, so 4 root quality rolls and 6 9 again
9
rolls.
agains.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, actually, quick thing about Monkey's Paw. It's not the damage, it's just the equipment bonus is increased. So it does actually apply to your first thing. And you spent the point of mana so it could exceed 5 dice, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
So equipment bonus for a weapon would be to hit or to
Yes.
damage.
Mm-hmm. Because
Okay, so it's +6 to hit.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
and kinetic blow is +5 damage if it hits.
Right.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking slay somebody.
I'm gonna shoot somebody.
So does kinetic blow apply to my rapier?
Yeah.
Held weapons, yes.
Okay.
It will not
Okay.
affect the gun though. If I
It
remember
adds
correctly.
armor piercing to the gun.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't get +5 damage on my gun.
Nope.
Okay. I cast Machine Invisibility. I also wanted to cast Find the Balance. I forgot about it last week.
Now, is that going to be the same or similar to...
With Reach, it will be better than the 9 again on my mundane rolls. It'll give me an 8 again on my weapons.
Oh, okay. Cool. Gnarly. Yeah, so go ahead and roll that. Are you casting that on everybody's stuff, or are you just going to cast it on yours? I don't know how much reach and stuff you've got to work with.
I mean, if we do it back at the place, but I don't know if you'll let me retcon that.
At this point, you guys were ready to go. And so,
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm just doing
So-
it myself then.
Songbird, that armor is 1-on-1, or is it just one?
just one
1
general.
0.
One general.
1/0.
I think I only need 3 Reach, instant duration, +1 to make it 8 again.
Mhm.
So we got 3 free. We got 3 Gnosis now.
Oh, which actually does remind me, because you are using matter and you have 3 matter, you could actually, instead of spending a reach on that, you can actually spend
Mhm.
a mana on it to make it advanced duration instead of using a reach.
Okay, so in which case I could also increase it to cover Weird Sword
Mhm.
for the same. Okay,
Yep.
cool. That works.
Oh, yeah.
So what is
Knuckles.
that?
All right,
And his
everybody
Knuckles.
has this.
So what is that?
Increased scale will cover those. You'll get 8 again on attacks
Jesus Christ.
On all attacks?
With your
with the
rapier.
weapon.
Yeah, she's making your magical rapier. Well, yeah, it is magical. It is imbued, right? Or enhanced.
I've never gone over what it's enhanced with.
+1.
Yeah, you never told us much about your fancy magic sword.
No, I haven't.
So yeah, go ahead and roll
6, 11.
that. Womp. Done.
It worked.
Yep.
Okay.
And of course, it does cost that 1 mana. So yes,
Mhm.
this is the proper way for mages to prepare for combat, not nuking things and cursing them with unlimited yantras. Like I said, I only nerfed, like, they were only OP on the Marrow Eater fight by this much. So yeah. Okay, so you guys cruise up to Lynnewood Hall. Just off the show we were talking, you guys just park in the residential area out there.
Yeah, to the
Okay.
north there.
Yeah, parked, make yourselves invisible, and at this point you guys know that you are pretty darn stealthy. There are some things that obviously can cut through that, but and when you cast invisibility, didn't you cast supernal veiling as well?
Mhm.
Okay, just double checking. Cool. So
And we have the machine invisibility that also covers like constructs.
constructs, right? Mhm.
So.
So yeah,
Cool.
as
Um,
far as I
so
can
yeah, I guess
consider, we are picking up, if you guys are looking at the map, and you guys are standing here. Just that little road kind of northeast of Lynnewood Hall. Ping.
Mhm.
There's a little black car there. And it's like,
Mhm.
perfect. Yeah, that's your car. That's where you parked.
Sure.
All right, so I want to walk up closer to the gate.
Okay. The front
Um,
gate down here, or just the fence?
This is the front gate, right?
So I have a
Um,
call box and everything.
I want to turn on my mage sight, and I am looking for the like electrical main line to the house.
Okay. And you mean as it goes from that equipment into the house, or okay, yeah. So
like from the road, like usually power lines are laid out by the road,
right.
So I'm looking for like the entrance up towards the house.
Yeah. So yeah, it definitely looks like. Let's see here. Does the map give us any hint? No, not really. So yeah, you can see that the stuff there runs back up to the house. And kind of disappears at a distance, kind of following that road up towards the house. You do not see anything kind of branching off along the street.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, shall we hop the fence?
I mean, we could. I could also try to, like, put us a hole.
We don't have to do everything with magic.
Yeah, there's no sign of any wards, eh? Let's just hop the fence.
Okay.
Cool. I will boost.
Okay. So with Songbird's assistance, Tranus and Weird, you guys can take a +1 to your strength plus athletics.
Yeah, like making us roll a strength roll when I can just put a hole in the fence. Sure, we'll try.
Right, so that's
dexterity to climb, I would feel like.
No, strength.
Well, you know, there's a difference between like pulling yourself up by your arms and parkouring.
Right. Yeah, this is
right.
Yeah, you literally just up and over.
How tall is the fence?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Is like we could
fence.
How tall?
Couldn't we not use our dexterity to get over?
It's about like a 7 foot, 7 foot fence. It's not crazy tall.
I'm saying his Songbird's like 6 foot, so a boost from him gets you to the top of that.
Oh, I guess that's true.
All you got to do is just land without fucking your shit up. Weird. So sounds like dex to me.
I will let you guys decide what you want to roll.
Okay.
So strength or dexterity plus athletics.
Okay. Off to a great start.
We're just like dunks on her back.
Yep.
Did you take the 9 again on that? Oh, you didn't.
Nope.
Oh, and you know what? I should have put a +1 in there to counteract the -1 because you gave us a +1 because of Songbird.
So roll 1d10.
1 die.
Yep.
Hey, there you go. So it looked really sloppy, but then Weird sticks the landing. No,
pulled it off.
Yeah. So basically, Songbird, who do you have mutable mask backup? Okay, couldn't remember. So yeah.
Yep.
Up and over, and Weird looks like there's a bit of a tumble, and then kind of comes up. I'm okay.
Can we can because we're invisible. Can we see ourselves?
No.
That is up to you, Mr. Invisibility Caster.
You can make
I like
our
the idea
eyes
of being able to see ourselves.
I am thinking of the like where everybody else sees you guys as invisible. Should Songbird wish it? The like classic video game cloaking like shimmer.
All right.
It
sounds a lot like an imago sort of shaping of a spell.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If somebody were to stand still, it would be very hard for you guys to see each other. But
cool. And then I'm gonna take a running head start.
Sure.
On my leap.
Okay. Take a +1 on that.
Fucking bolted it.
Yeah.
Front handspring off the fence and
just fling up and over.
Show off.
Yeah. It's a 10 from the Russian judges. So yeah, you guys cross over and are just on the other side, kind of in the grass, because why do it on the, if you might fall, why would you do it right there? Yeah, so you're in the grass, which it is very well manicured, but tall. Probably knee height, maybe a little bit shorter, and it's very lush and, really, really well done. This looks like the proper kind of grass where you're like, oh, let me lay out on the grass, be nice and, cushy kind of stuff. The trees are, well manicured and stuff like that. But yeah, you guys are on the other side there. Actually, let's just, because you guys haven't said to do it, but I'm going to suggest you guys roll wits and composure as you kind of like roar over the fence. Let's take a look and see what we can see.
Sounds good.
Let's make a perception check.
Indeed. 9 again for
Trained observer.
for Weird and Atratus, I believe. Okay. Without 9 again, right?
Why did it not take the 9 again? I had it clicked and everything.
Yeah, I can see it.
No, it
9A.
didn't.
The 9A there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yep.
You
Oh,
just
some
roll
were
any
just
nines.
popped up.
Yeah, you guys, hop over. And now, because if I remember correctly, you guys effectively waited till the sun set.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, it's well and good in tonight.
Right. You guys are able to spot, mostly kind of backlit by some of the, like, there is no big light, spotlight type stuff. But you can see several guards moving. And previously, where you had seen them just kind of walking in kind of nice suits, very, very secure, security guard, secret agent, Secret Service kind of stuff. They're wearing very similar, but you notice of the like 3 that you kind of can spot spread out, of the 3, 2 of them are carrying long guns of some variety that you're not quite able to tell at a distance if they're like assault rifles or shotguns, but they're considerably larger, and the other is packing a small Uzi, small submachine gun across his chest.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, you watch as those 3 kind of patrol around that northern, the northern exposure of the building. They're kind of doing that loop as they had been before. And most of the lights that are there are very kind of decorative. They're not shining out on the grounds. They're very kind of downward focused up along the edges, and every exposure of the building is well lit. You don't see any like good sneaky ninja spots of like darkness.
Sure. All right. Well, let's I'm not trying to go immediately to like murder everyone in here, so
Sure.
like
I mean, I would like one of the long guns. This wonderful machine is a really fun spell.
oh god.
Yeah, her revolver can suddenly shoot shotgun shells.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's
Well, let what do you guys actually say? You've popped over, you've seen seen things, you pointed them out. Is there any verbalization? Because let's be honest, you guys are not like a well-trained and oiled,
No.
tactical team.
I just want to sneak by them.
Do you want to move around to the part of the house where we know the thing is?
Yeah.
So yeah, just start trying to, I would say, skirt around near the fence until we're at that
Is there
point.
oh yeah, because that's like the big front entrance.
Yeah,
no?
we're not going in the front door. We're going into the
Yeah, so we're coming in the back of the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the area where we know the thing is I'm pinging it on the map there.
The Grimoire,
it's in the gallery in the middle.
Yeah, the Grimoire is in the gallery in the middle.
There's we know there's a door here, and there's a door here.
Yeah, there, and you also have seen one here and here. So basically, you guys are welcome to label this as you want. Roll 20 is handy for that. But yeah, there is the entrance here, which is the very like you roll up in your carriage and hop out entrance. There is a small porch servants entrance kind of thing there. It's not heavily decorated or anything. The larger porch is here, and here on the end underneath balconies, and then the big one there that kind of looks out, on the grounds before, a lot of it was sold up.
So let's go on the side there.
Yeah, I think the servant entrance on the side is the way to go.
Okay.
So let us have, let's have some stealth rolls at a minus. Well, no, let's.
Yeah, that's a negative. So you got.
Well, I'm
literally invisible.
Well, that's what I'm working out. I was going to say minus this, and then I was going to give you like 8 again. But actually, I think it's probably going to be just a stealth roll plus 1, all told.
With the 9 again, if we want it.
Correct, if you want it.
Or
I'm gonna-
rogue quality.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use a 9 again.
Okay.
Because I don't have any points in stealth.
Oof.
Yep.
It's just
said
stealth,
+1?
right?
Mm-hmm. Dex plus stealth. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dex plus stealth.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't get a bonus because. All right.
Cool.
So far, so good.
Yeah. So you guys make your way. Yes, Craig.
Just I got the extra one because stealth is a rote skill for guardians.
That is not how that works.
Get it? It's not a +1 bonus.
Nope. It is
Oh, I'm sorry.
just on the rote Mudra. It's really
It's
dumb
okay.
that they call it a rote skill, but actually does
Yeah, yeah.
nothing for your skill. Yep. But that's fine. I'm not worried
It's a
about it.
skill for rotes.
Yeah.
Yeah, your last die was a 2, so if we drop that off, then okay. So I'm not
That's
going to stress. So yeah, you guys make your way up. How far spread do you guys think you are from one another?
I would want to stay kind of close together, especially since we can only kind of see each other.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to get
15, 20
split.
feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you guys make your way up, and there's like a spot where you have to because like I said, you're right up against the building.
Mhm.
The guards, are right here next to you, moving by, and without even having to roll. At this point, you guys have probably seen 3 or 4 more guards. You have not seen the hive sold at all currently. But yeah, when you get up to that door, it is closed up, but you kind of get up onto the small little porch there, and so the 3 of you are standing there next to that. You have, let me swap over to my map. So yeah, it's a 10-foot deep porch, and it's got some little pillars there. So for being a servant's entrance, it's kind of nice. It's kind of classy. But you have the main door in front of you, which is just a standard size, 7-foot, 8-foot tall door. 7 foot, yeah. And then you have windows into 2 rooms that look that look inside.
Should we roll to look in the windows, or can we just say?
Yeah, if you want to go up to one, you got one on your left, one on your right. Or more specifically, on the north or south side of the door.
2 successes. I would be on the left.
Okay. Yeah, so you kind of poke your head in. Well, not in, but look into the window. There are curtains that are partially closed. There's a little bit of visibility in, and it looks like a barracks almost. You've got 3 not double beds, bunk beds. Over on the left side. There's some lockers. It looks very militaristic, very, very practical and utilitarian. And from your angle, that's kind of all you can see. Coming from the other side, you basically can see a wall and then a door beyond that.
All right.
I was going to check out the other window.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your Wits plus Composure as well. Cool.
2 successes.
Similar shaped room. It's about a 15 by 15, 10 by 10 room. And it looks like, man, every corporate break room that Weird has ever stepped foot into. There's a small table, a couple comfortable-ish chairs, a couch, coffee maker, fridge, microwave. There are 2 guys sitting at a table, and they've got cards out there playing a hand or 2 of poker. And then there is, from your angle, you can see a door that's on that back wall. You can also see a door that's over kind of towards your left. That would look towards the barracks room.
Is it open?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is the barracks room door open? Or was it shut?
You could see the one that led further into the house was shut.
Okay. What about the one that leads across from the break room? Can I see that one?
You could not see that one. So you don't know if that door is open.
Could Weird see that one?
Mm-mm. She can see, Weird can basically see the door that leads from the break room out, but not to, because you would imagine there's basically going to be a little
Probably
space.
2 doors.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. I say we try and go left.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you want to try to open the window?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Should that be a Dex larceny?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anybody have larceny?
I have 1 point.
Go for it.
And everyone has learned something today about Atratus.
Oh yeah.
And did you use your 9 again? One of your 9
I did.
again?
I used one of them.
So you're down to
Cool.
3, I think?
We have 4, right?
We got 6 9 against.
Oh, I haven't used any.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh no, it's Weird who had used one. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
you kind of check the door or the window, and it's not quite like you can feel that it's a little locked. But you kind of look at it, and I don't know how Atratus feels about it, but like with a little blush, kind of pulls out a little thing and just kind of jimmies. It's a very simple little mechanism, and then you're able to lift it up. Cool, air-conditioned air kind of... Well, actually, probably not air-conditioned because we are still in April. But comfortable air kind of pours out into the night.
All right. In we go.
All right. And I go.
Okay, Songbird goes in first.
Mm-hmm.
Who goes after?
Marching orders.
I'll go next turn.
Okay, cool. And then Weird shut the door or the window behind you. Out the door. Okay. Yeah. So once you're in, you see.
And I'll latch it.
Thank you. Yeah. So as soon as you guys get in, Songbird, you notice first that door there is shut. That would lead into like a little anteroom. The lights are on in here, but everything is just kind of closed. So yeah, you have the 6 bunk beds. There's there little kind of chest of drawers, some lockers, and then over to your right where you couldn't quite see looks to be like a small another small door.
Like a closet or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then, yeah, so you have 3 doors total. You have the one that leads probably to the anteroom, what looks like a closet door, and then one that leads into the rest of the house.
Into the house, I think.
And video game instincts are like, hey, we're in an empty room full of lockers. Let's open them. No.
Nope.
I'm not going to do that. But
Okay. Cool.
We're here to do
Fallout.
one thing and one thing only.
One thing only.
Fallout has taught me to plunder all the lockers. The guards can't see us.
Yeah.
You never gonna know when you find it. If you
So
missed
door
those
like
shells.
locked from the inside or
No, it
anything?
is not.
Okay.
So, do you go ahead and swing it open?
I'm gonna pop open mage sight.
Mhm.
And yeah, kind of peek out.
All right. It is a fairly narrow corridor that leads left and right. You see 1, 2, 3 doors on your left. And then down your right, you see 1, 2, 3 doors, 4 doors. 3 on your right, 1 on your left, the opposite wall. And then the whole turns.
Okay, we need to get upstairs.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the servants' corridor. I'm looking at the map.
Oh, that's right. Did
We're
I
in-
give?
we're in the
We have a
footman.
map.
That's
Yeah,
right.
We're in the
we were in the
footman's room.
footman room. We went out.
I forgot you guys had that. Yeah.
We
Okay.
have
Yes.
a map.
Yes. That's fine. Yes, you do. You are now. Of course, your characters have no idea the layout of this place, but yes,
No,
you guys.
I'm just saying what we can see. I can see on the map
Yes.
that we've got.
Yeah, correct. You guys are in the footman's room. Yep.
Okay,
But we
so the
know
wall
we know where the
ends-
room we're trying to get to is.
Correct.
Which is
you know it
basically
is.
directly above us.
Yeah, just about.
So we've got the corridor ends on our left with like 3 rooms
Mm-hmm.
and keeps going on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Really wish that we had Mastigos who could look through walls.
No.
I know. Like. Yep.
Okay, so
All right. So I think we start going to the right.
yeah.
Okay.
Because we don't know where the staircase is, but the
Correct.
right
I mean-
seems likely.
Got a good idea. We know that this is the back of the house. So usually
Mhm.
like staircases and entrance halls and stuff are
Okay. Go ahead and make another set of stealth rolls as all three of you exit out the door and to the right, shutting the door behind you.
I will use my 9 again.
Okay.
Again. Not great.
Cool. So yeah, Songbird, you can.
So between us, we have 3 successes.
yes,
failed.
yes, you do.
I think probably like the door creaks or something.
Well, because I mentioned you're up front. So yeah, you make your
Step
way
on something.
down because you guys were headed all the way down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're kind of making your way down, no problem. And then there's just that squeaky board that comes out of nowhere. And let's be honest, Songbird, you are not the most soft-footed person, and just there's a big heavy
I
creak.
got 5 decks.
That's true. Currently.
Currently.
But you are still a big lady, and just creak. And there's a moment of pause. You don't hear any response or anything like that. It is an old house, creaky sounds, sure. But you guys make your way to the end of the hall, and you can see another small little hall that looks out towards a window, and then you've got a opening. It's not actually a door on your left that leads into the main corridor, and there's no door there. It's open.
Okay.
And it's just an open space that probably way back when used to have like a tapestry or hanging in front of it to kind of conceal it a little bit. But you can look out, and that is a much more well-appointed, where the corridor you're currently in looks a little updated. It's very plain and simple painted and stuff like that. But looking out there, it has some of its old school 1900s styling. There's a little bit of gilding on the crown molding and stuff like that. It's a much nicer corridor versus the utilitarian servant corridor that you're in currently.
Okay. Since we haven't done it, I want to turn on Mage Sight.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Yeah,
He's had it on since the beginning.
Yep. And are you looking somewhere specific?
No, I just want to look around to see if
Nope.
I can see any evidence of anything.
Nope. Not from your current perspective.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep that up then.
Okay.
That's a mana, yeah.
Mana to do for
Willpower.
Yeah.
Willpower.
Is it mana or willpower?
It also
Willpower.
drops
Yes.
your other actions, though.
Right. It does because.
Analyzes your other actions.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, decide carefully.
Nah, we'll just look around. No? Okay.
Should I drop a serendipity to lead us where we need to go?
I mean, we can see the big hallway, right?
Yeah, but finding our way and the best way to get there.
So, Chris is clarifying. We're getting ready to go into this what looks like staircase up to the pantry?
No, we are at the corner. You see where it says hall? We're in the main corridor, that little hole.
We're in that corner.
Yeah, which is right next to.
Right next to the stairway that leads up, there's a stairway that leads up.
There is.
Yeah, if you go into the big hallway, there's the big double doors, and then the main stairs. Yeah?
Yeah. So currently.
Drew, would you do us a favor and put these onto the main page of the game?
You know what?
So we can actually click on them.
So we can click and
that's
show
very
each other.
true. Yeah, how about we just do that?
Yeah, we're right here.
Yep. Yeah.
If we go out here, here's the big stairs. These are also some stairs, I guess?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I completely couldn't see this opening here.
Yeah, that's the thing he said should have a tapestry in it, but it's empty right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jay, if you guys continue down the hallway a little bit more, you can see that there is a large, along one wall or along the outside, not quite spiral staircase because that feels very narrow, but it is a large spiral staircase that leads up to the second floor. And then this, just because of how it's laid out, is kind of hard to tell. That actually walks. Oh shoot! I can't remember exactly how it looks. I don't have my pictures. I can find them. Lynnewood Hall.
I mean, it looks like a big fancy double door, right?
Yes, there is the door. I was more thinking about that main entrance. Can I find it real quick, or am I just?
Is that the one with the hole in the floor? With the window that looks down?
The hole in the floor is this one here. If you're talking about the real one, yes. So basically, where you guys are currently on the first floor. Okay, so this is basically you're looking at the underside of the double of these stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So you would actually walk up those stairs to get into the grand hall.
Yeah.
Sure.
right.
I don't think Songbird wants to like go out into the middle of the like
The grand
The
hall.
main floor. Yeah.
the main floor.
Okay. You
Um,
want to go through this little
so-
side room?
yeah. Yeah, so we'll come around to this like spiraling staircase
And take 'em up?
area.
Okay, go ahead and so basically you guys make your way up and come up here, and once you're actually up here, it's been kind of distant previously, but now you're definitely hearing voices and conversation once you kind of make your way up these stairs.
Okay. From what direction?
Please roll wits plus composure if you want to know that.
Hmm. Oh, +1. 'Cause, yeah. Did I?
And Atreides, there we go.
Mhm.
Where'd you get the +1 from?
Trained observer.
Oh, I forgot that.
That's 9 again, isn't it?
No, it's +1. I thought.
No,
Maybe
it's 9 again. Yeah.
It's 9 again. You're
It's
right.
9 again. Yeah.
Which you didn't get any 9, so we won't worry about it.
It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, my last one was the success though. So
Okay,
no.
so 0. Okay. Songbird verbalizes, where's that coming from? Weird, you were able to point out that the sound seems to be coming basically across from that open gallery. So from your perspective,
can we get the second floor now?
It's on
move to the right.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. It sounds like it's coming through that room, basically.
Okay. So, I remember that Atreides has the ability to melt walls, right? So we could come up to here and just make ourselves a door into the art gallery.
Yeah. If the spell works,
Um,
we still have to sneak past the door where the people
Yeah.
are.
Sure, but that should be a lot easier than
Than trying to
I'm
get
gonna
through the room.
take
the door.
take a
over there.
good look as we're like trying to sneak by though.
Yeah, I'll take a looky-loo at the doorway. See
Okay.
who's in there.
So let's get another set of stealth. Yep. At this, a -1 because you're walking right by that door,
Mm-hmm.
which is not a door; it is an open space.
Dexterity and stealth.
Nice. All that dex carrying you.
Add up. -1. In addition to my already -1.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm using 9 again.
I
Okay.
did too. 2 dice now.
Whoa!
God damn weird.
That 9 again. Really.
This is my shtick.
The 9 again bought you 2 more.
Good lord.
Yep. Cool. So, Songbird, as you kind of lead past and kind of look and, because you're not going to stop in the doorway to look and see what's going on, but you kind of pass by. And then sitting in that room, you see a older woman, graying hair, pulled up in a bun. She is sitting at a rather large table. It's not quite dining room table, but a nice large table with this large kind of, it looks like a map that she's kind of looking at. She's sipping some tea, and you see 3 of the hive sold standing there. One has got a platter with a large teapot, and a couple, little dishes for sugar and stuff like that. Standing there, kind of looking over. Doesn't look like he's like standing at attention, kind of staring off into space like a servant, but he's like interacting. And she's basically tapping on the thing, saying it's got to be here, here, here. You can't quite see what she's tapping at. But then as Atratus kind of follows by, like the conversation stops and all four of them kind of look towards the doorway. And I kind of imagine that weird kind of like this little scoop and like keep going. And so the three of you are on the other side of the
question.
Yes.
And I'm going to wait by the doorway.
That's the woman, right?
That's the woman.
Yep.
I'm waiting by the doorway.
Okay. Like listening in or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And to make sure they're not going to come and investigate.
I want to do it so bad. I want to do it.
That hasty vice.
Just what?
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, yeah. Well, what are you doing?
I am going to.
So you see, so just to set the stage, so Weird's like total stealth mode, and she's sort of backed up against the wall and leaning in towards the door, and then Songbird just comes rushing past. So, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna, because she's like on the opposite side of the room from us, or on the close side.
I will say she's on the close side.
Cool. I'm gonna just fucking punch her in the back of the head.
Okay, cool. So as you walk into the room, you're no longer in that room.
Ah, son of a bitch.
You are now in a room you don't recognize. You haven't seen it. There are the room is it's about the same size that servants' sitting room had been. It is definitely one of the nicer rooms. There are closed double doors to either side of you. There's a wonderful window that looks out onto the fountain and garden area. And the room has like two small like sitting couches, a little table there, and the wall is just covered in.
I'm getting a point of willpower.
Yes, and yeah, it is coated in. Not coated, but there's all sorts of these very esoteric paintings. You see like something that's very similar to like Da Vinci's. Oh my gosh, what is it? The arms spread and stuff like that. Anyways, Vitruvian Man, but with like 4 versions of it, like showing like crazy esoteric and occult like icons over the body and stuff like that. Very, like an occult showroom. Some of the stuff looks supernal. Some of it looks like fallen magic kind of stuff. And you're going,
fuck.
Yeah.
Mage sight, like immediate.
You can tell. Actually, no. You see nothing.
No?
Mm-mm.
There's no spell effects here?
Not here. Now, that said, upstairs. Well, shit. Okay.
So I just look at Atratus and just like do like the motion of a sigh.
Probably a big heavy sigh. Yeah, because you guys saw a shimmery space, and then suddenly he was no longer shimmery. He was just not there.
He's just gone.
I'm gonna point down the corridor towards where we were headed.
Just go get our thing.
Yep, go get our thing.
I'm not walking in this room, so good job. Well, actually, can I look at it with Mage Sight to see if I can tell?
Yeah, you can turn on Mage Sight. The doorway appears to have a spell on it. The archway, I guess, is not technically a doorway.
Okay, I'm gonna get closer to Atratus' ear. Steampunk Grandpa can yoink him back anytime.
But sure, they have a soul stone.
Yes. And move up the corridor.
Yeah, okay. So
yeah, but they can only see around me. They have no idea what you're doing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got.
But if we get our thing and we get out, they can yoink you back anytime.
Yeah. I was doing a quick math on the spell control. I've got it's 3. I'm fine. So I still have my detect substance, so I can sort of walk down this wall and tell when we're at the thing.
That's very true. Yes. Yeah. At this point, you are like, it is right there. It is right freaking there.
Right on the other side of this wall.
Show us where exactly.
I mean, you guys are in this corridor, and she's pointing basically in the middle of this room.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just, and then I'm gonna go check this door.
to what is labeled the guest
To
chamber.
see if there's people in these
to
rooms.
see if there's anything in there.
Okay,
see
those
if there's
doors are all
anything in
shut.
there.
So if you want to
Yeah,
open
but I'm
them,
gonna like listen.
Can we listen at them? Yeah.
with plus composure, please.
Mhm.
While they're doing that, Songbird, you're in a room.
I would like to get out of this room.
Well, you have your exits are north, south, and Dennis.
North, south, and what?
Dennis. It's a Homestar reference. Never mind. Moving on.
Okay, I get 3 successes. So,
Okay.
do I hear anything at these doors?
Does Songbird have an immediate guess of where he's going to go? He's setting the bet.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Trying to figure out where he is.
Right.
I'm gonna go south.
Okay. Cool. You check that door. It is locked. So Trennis, you lean in and you can hear the sound of quiet talk. Not just kind of just chill conversation. Weird. You don't hear anything.
Okay. At these, both doors?
Go ahead and roll the second time for the north door.
2.
5.
Lord. Okay. With that exceptional success, you lean in and you're actually able to make out what sounded like conversation, and maybe that's what Atlantis was hearing, but you can recognize, no, that's like, you can't make out the words, but it has the very, the cadence of sports announcers.
Just TV probably, or radio.
Possibly. So downstairs,
How about the north door? Is that
that
locked
is
too?
also locked.
I'm gonna punch a door. And punch my way out of the door.
All right. You've lined up your shot, I imagine, with forces?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, describe what exactly you're doing here. How are you punching this door exactly?
I am lining up a shot and I am like punching straight in through the lock.
Okay.
Do you not just want to kick it in?
Well, same thing. But his fists
Same
are
thing.
enchanted, not his feet.
I mean, actually, technically, it's just my entire body.
Oh, that's true. Right. There's other things.
Interesting. I feel like kicking a door out is more effective than punching a lock.
Well,
Like,
we'll see how much damage I roll.
You ever
and then-
seen Bruce Lee on the Green Hornet?
Yes.
Like,
All right,
wow,
so-
and the door just flies 10 feet through the air.
Brawl plus strength.
With 9 again, I believe.
With 9 again. With
plus 6
a
damage.
casual plus 6 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm adding 7 because I got my specialization.
Sure. And since you're aiming directly at the lock, I imagine there's not a lot of forward motion with this so much as like a hammer blow down. And you just...
I mean, I figured the lock's not but that thick.
Mm-hmm.
Little piece of metal.
Right.
I'm ignoring like a point of durability, 2 points of durability.
Yeah.
I'm just punching straight.
Okay, straight through. Works too. Yeah. And yeah, your fist comes out the other side. There's a bit of a clang of,
That's
metal
fine.
on the other side, and, a crunching. But yeah, and then
I'm pissed off
sure.
now.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. So
you open the doors and see a library of books. Everybody knows this is Songbird's worst enemy. No,
God damn it.
Yeah, no, but it's wall, high, bookshelves of just massive tomes and stuff like that. A quick glance, the spines are labeled with very like mundane,
Sure.
the
stuff.
magic books.
Lots of there.
magic.
Oh, yeah. Quick look around. Nah.
Okay. Continue south.
Wait,
There's
hang on.
There's no people
North.
in here? Are there people in here?
Because you had punched the north door, I thought.
You went north.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
I technically didn't specify. I just said I checked the other door.
that's
I
true.
mean, you said you went south, it was locked. You went north, it was locked. Then you punched the door.
That's fine.
That was the order that went in. So
But
Either way,
so you go check the north door further.
I punched my way to the north
Okay.
into the library,
hmm
and then yes, I guess I will continue
Okay.
further.
Now here, yeah. So once you're in the library, you can check that, and that door is unlocked.
Whip that bitch open.
Okay. As you open that door, you see a billiards room, very like old school. There's a little wet bar in the corner, pool table that is currently in use by 3 men.
Cool.
And all 3 of them turn their head and they're like staring at nothing, just a door that has just blown itself open.
Clash of Wills, baby.
I mean, if they're trying to
Yeah,
destroy
like
me magically, if they're just normal people looking,
I mean, they
they're-
still got to get through Supernal Veil to see me at all.
Well, Supernal Veil to recognize spells. They would have to get past invisibility to physically see you. They would have to get past incognito presence to see you to recognize you as a person. That said, no Clash of Wills. It's just 3 men staring at the space where that door just swung open.
Okay. I like stand still for a second.
Guy kind of walks over to the door.
I'm gonna like step
Stealthily.
sideways.
Are you basically stepping into the billiards room or back?
I'll step backwards.
Okay. Yeah, stealth +2, please. Dex plus stealth +2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
um,
So I just step back and I probably like
there's
kick something,
Knock over a
knock a
vase
book or something.
yeah,
over.
there's a little scraping of feet, and then you kind of just bump into one of the little reading chairs and stuff like that, and it kind of scoots. And at this point, the guy who's going to the door like kind of draws back and is looking like he heard something. He says, "Guys,
punch, punch right now."
Okay.
Oh my god.
Sure. So
Mind the spatter.
yeah.
If any of them have neat guns, bring it to me.
Actually, because you've had a couple actions here upstairs.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Give us a wall or give us a door.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to state change essentially a door on the wall.
Okay.
Not even that big. Like, let's see, I can do without
Basic
increasing scale.
Basic scale is a 5 foot diameter.
Yeah, just like a 5 foot square in the wall.
Yep.
This isn't a super easy spell. It is a 3rd tier.
Shape change? Oh, state change. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yep. But actually,
there's-
amusingly, it is as easy as another spell because you're still rolling Gnosis plus matter.
That's true.
It's not one that really requires a lot of
And for reach, I need
extras and stuff.
I need instant. I need duration. Well, duration is the primary factor. So does it just automatically last an hour?
Yes. Well, no. It will last a few seconds, during which it will basically, the section will turn to a gas, and then it will turn to a solid. But at that point, if you're turning it to a gas or a liquid,
It's just gonna collapse.
right. And then it will just solidify as a whatever it's melted into. Similar to the chair.
All right.
Fuck it.
I'm going to
I think
like
you just
pull
think you just
my
need
shirt up
instant
over my
and,
mouth so that I'm not breathing in the dust from this wall.
Well, you could just make it liquid.
Yeah, but then I don't want it to solidify on my feet.
Okay.
So 1 to reach to make it directly a gas, 1 to make it instant.
spell control.
That's all I really, and 1 for spell control. Is that a reach?
Yes, it is. But how many spells do you actually have active? Because you have
I have 3.
you have machine
I have machine
invisibility,
invisibility
discern composition,
and
or locate composition.
find the balance.
Okay, cool. Now you know where you're at. You could just drop discern composition.
I mean, I only need 3 reach though, right?
That's 6 dice of paradox. Welcome to
Is
Gnosis
it?
3.
Mhm. No,
I'm not overreaching at all.
Well, you only
Yeah,
have
sure you
1
are.
free reach at matter 3.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
This is why we're like, bring the reach down.
Okay, yeah. I'll drop the 1 spell, so then I'm only overreaching by
2.
2.
4 dice.
Or one overreach.
Oh yeah, 1 overreach. Yeah, 2 reach needed. Only overreach.
Instant, direct.
Yep.
I guess that's
Oh,
what I need.
instant,
Instant,
yeah.
direct,
Mhm.
or overreaching
Instant
by
and
one?
straight to gas. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a way to liquefy it that wouldn't get it on us.
I mean, it's still viscous. It still has its,
just sort of jump out of the way when it collapses.
I mean, it's just
Well, can't you just like turn it into honey or something?
no.
That's
I'm changing the state. I'm making it liquid. So whatever this liquid would be.
So it'll be a liquid wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Okay.
Sure. We'll just use the 2 reach then.
Okay. And
Wait, is that 2 reach then?
instant.
I only need instant then, right?
Just instant.
Okay.
So you're good.
Yeah. Let's try this again. Yantra bonus. I will use my shadow name and
Dedicated casting tool to take in 2 each.
But she doesn't need she's not overreaching now.
Oh, she's good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I'm not overreaching. I will need a tool. Trying to think what signifies change, really.
Direct decisive action is a weapon of some sort.
Yep.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I'm not too stressed. I know you have a bunch of stuff in your handy bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And technically, you could actually do concentration instead if you want 5.
Okay.
Because you just have to.
So that would be
6, 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What you want there, bud?
God damn.
I guess I'll take a condition.
Okay. I think this is going to be a larceny bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you place your hand on the wall, and especially for Weird, who's never seen this before, like there is this perfect 5-foot, circle. It looks like a Hobbit door, or actually,
Sort of
I'm going to ask:
melts.
is it is for Atratus? Is she making a 5-foot perfect circle, very geometric, or is it like a 5-foot archway? Because it's your imago.
The geometric circle.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. And
just sort of melts out from the center of my hands.
Yep, and it just pools down onto the ground. And yeah, like it is super viscous because it still had the density of a wall and everything that was in it. So you can kind of like carefully stand on it. But yeah, as it kind of blurps onto the floor, you can see this gallery. Actually, immediately something like falls that had been hanging. And so you see like a little, picture frame kind of thing. So you're looking at the back of it, just bounces onto the ground and kind of leans forward a little bit. And it's resting on like a display case or something like that. You can't see on the other side.
It belongs in a museum.
Yep.
Okay. I want to look around real quick and see if anyone noticed that.
Okay.
Having seen what happened to Songbird, I'm just going to take my rapier and poke it into the hole to make sure there isn't a...
Gotcha. Nothing happens. Your rapier just goes zip.
Okay. So I'm going to... There's a display case in front of us?
There's
a picture leaning up against something in front of us.
Right, and there's like a low display case, or is it a high one?
Based on the angle, it's probably fairly tall.
See it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, based on the fact that it hasn't fallen way forward, it's...
Sure. Is there room underneath that display case to get through?
I mean, you
can't see it.
Right, because you're looking at the back of the picture frame.
A big,
That's
okay.
Hold that thought though, because Atratus, you could definitely there is sounds coming from down the way and a very well spoken woman saying "What the fuck," and you can you hear two sliding doors opening.
I am shouldering past the. I'm just going to shoulder over the display case.
Okay. So as you...
We're going loud.
As you... we're going loud. As you step into that art gallery, you suddenly find yourself not in an art gallery anymore. So you kind of shoulder past Atratus trying to rush in, and suddenly you are in this absolutely gorgeous ballroom. You're standing in the middle of the entire space. There's a large fireplace over to your left. You can see a porch leading out. Actually, it's closed doors, but you recognize, some of the windows. You can see a porch out. You're back on the first floor based on some of the stuff next to the windows. And in the room with you are two roughly human-shaped masses of kind of streaking and melting colors, thick globs of like hue kind of like pop and then merge together or transform into something resembling like an organ before it gets absorbed back into the body. And like at the edges of the figure, like these thread-like tendrils kind of stretch out and take the shape of miniature like trees or knives or insects before just evaporating into space. There are two of these things, and wherever they're walking in the ballroom, like stuff kind of distorts and shifts shapes and color and stuff like that as it kind of, and it's very kind of slow and bored looking, but its whole body is like this riot of shifting, swarming color. There's two of them kind of just wandering and kind of very, moseying around. They do not seem to notice you.
I'm going to go to a window and try and get my bearings.
Okay. Meanwhile, Atreides, I'll go ahead and roll Wits plus Composure.
Yeah.
And Atreides, what are you doing?
God, I don't want to be left by myself.
Sure.
With the mage lady, but also I really don't just want to go hopping through portals.
Yep.
Has she come out into the hallway?
She does not come out to the hallway. As you're standing there, it's hard to see the vast majority of the art gallery, but if you kind of sidestep to your hole, you can kind of look past the painting to the south. You can see the door has
she's gone to the art.
Slid open, and she's walking in, and the three hive souls have, like, the one that was carrying, well, they're hard to tell, but all three of them have drawn large caliber pistols and are kind of shadowing and flanking her. And they're making a line towards that hole.
The hole that's just appeared in the wall?
Yep.
Yeah. I want...
Oh, actually, now that I think about it, sorry. Somebody, don't care who, please make a Clash of Wills on behalf of our friend Alexander Hamilton and his incognito presence, which is going to be an 11. I got it.
Don't let Songbird get it.
So let's see here.
Why we let you roll our dice?
Yeah. So
woof.
So what actually happens? Yes. So yeah, the woman kind of looks right at you, Atreides, and says,
can she see me? I'm on the other side of the painting, on the other side of the wall.
No, she's looking in your direction, like, and there's a definite like realization that someone is
there.
Right?
Yeah.
And she kind of she starts pointing. Go ahead.
I was going to see if the rooms across, like, behind us are locked.
If you want to make a quick run over there, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, because you are, here-ish, which door are you running to? Just that close one or down the hall?
Can I get to this one? This is the one that Weird heard, like...
The north one is where Weird heard the TV.
That one then, the north one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it is unlocked, and you go ahead and step through.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we'll find out what's in there in a second. Songbird.
Songbird punches a dude.
Roll that punch.
Rip my dude.
Songbird just kills a guy.
He takes casual 13 lethal.
Yep.
And gets knocked down and stunned.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to be necessary.
Yeah, so
probably just did.
Yeah, you just, this sharp jab, and he catches in the face. He's not applying defense because he has no idea that you're there. He doesn't see an attack coming.
Right.
And he basically stumbles back. It's almost like, wire foo kind of stuff where he's, his heels drag across the ground before he falls over. The other two guys who were playing billiards are up in arms, and one of them has a pool cue. He's moving, and he's just not aggressively swinging, but he's just waving it in front of him, trying to figure out where the hell you are. Now at this point he's still in the billiards room. You're back in the library, so he's not in danger of hitting you. Two different situations here. Actually, let's just have you go ahead and roll initiative. Just a D10 plus whatever your initiative bonus is. Hello, initiative tracker. Let's remove you. Bloop.
This is going great.
All right.
Boop. Boop. Boop.
All right. So I am going to be at a 21.
All right.
D&D numbers.
All right. 13 plus 8.
21.
Yeah, 21.
Cool. Cool. So that just basically means you go before they two. Okay, cool. So yeah, it is on your initiative, basically.
Cool. I'm going to run over and try and knock out the guy with the
Pool cue. Sure.
pool cue.
Muscle wizard cast fist.
Muscle wizard cast mother effing fist. All right. Yeah. So
11 lethal.
This guy also gets dropped instantly, crumples, it goes flying backwards, kind of tumbles over the billiards table. The third guy goes, fuck this, reaches down, and on his initiative, something is in the billiards room, and, very walkie-talkie kind of sound. And then, so that's his action. And then he books it for the door here. So he's out that way.
Which one?
Yep.
West. Cool. All right. Nobody escapes.
Okay.
So I'll chase after him. And
you catch him pretty quick.
later, bro. Sorry about your face.
Sure. Yeah. And another body goes flying kind of down the hallway.
That's what you get for working for Seers.
All right. Atreides.
It's just some privately contracted security firm that you just slaughtered.
That's probably a Pinkerton guy.
Yeah.
The life family just murdered.
So, Atreides,
Okay,
the room that you step into, are you quickly pulling the door closed, or are you just going to leave it open? Okay.
Yeah. I was going to pull it.
Okay. Since you're...
Do I get teleported?
No, you do not. Now, since you are, I imagine, trying to shut that door quietly, go ahead and roll stealth for me.
Mm-hmm. I'm bad at that.
Yep.
Road skill, 9 again.
What does the road skill call?
Any of your failed ones, you are automatically re-rolled.
Oh, yeah, I will do that. Hey.
Yep. All right. Cool. So, you managed to just yank, and then the last second click, to pull and turn around. And there is a fairly large, a little bit older, CRT style TV set up in a corner. It's got a game on. There is a guard passed out sleeping on a couch.
Okay. I am just gonna kind of hunker down in a corner and pull out my gun.
Okay.
So I pull out my gun.
So you've got basically the large TV. You've got the couch. There appears to be a small, fireplace. You can kind of see the layout here because you're in this guest chamber. And so do you just like pick a corner? You like hunkering down behind something?
I want to have vision of the door.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, I imagine you kind of, based on the way that door opens, if you want to like come back into this corner, lean up against it and just kind of watch and wait. Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So you were there. Weird.
And just be invisible and silent and hope that they don't like find
Sure.
me.
Yeah. So weird. You were down in a ballroom with two weird folks. Ding. And as you approach this, we'll say north, set of windows, you can see out into the fountain and garden, and you actually kind of recognize this place. The view, mostly because this is like the first floor view of the room that the woman had used. You know,
So I've got my bearings now, right? Yeah. Door to the ballroom.
Yeah, this one here?
What's between me and
Nothing.
Okay, I'm heading for that door. Is it open? Okay, I'm going to head to the door, but I'm going to give the dudes
Things.
I'm calling them dudes, but these sort of embodied chaos.
Sure.
I'm going to give them a wide berth.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, like I said, you get to that door and it is closed and seems to be locked.
From the inside?
Welcome to old houses.
So I unlock it.
All right, roll.
Well, there's a lot, like the ballroom, is it locked from the inside or it's locked from the hall
From the-
side?
Old
One of the
key locks.
So there's no mechanism for you to like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of old school.
Okay. So, do I have a paperclip?
I don't know,
Or a
MacGyver.
hairpin?
Yeah, so basically when you're trying to roll like lock picking and stuff like that, and you don't have
Mhm.
appropriate tools, you'll just take a penalty. So you'll take a -2 for having no tools for it.
All right. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. So dexterity
Plus larceny.
plus larceny.
-2.
I'm gonna. Well, it'll end up being -3,
Oh, gotcha.
but I'm gonna use the rote.
Okay.
Oh, can I even do that then? I'll have 1D.
Mm-hmm.
Willpower.
That's true. You do.
Yeah.
Now
yeah.
your
Okay, so willpower.
your total pool is a solid one, right? It's not a chance die.
That's
okay.
a solid one. So I'll throw a willpower
Okay.
into that, so I come out even. Two
There you go.
successes.
So yeah, you're there and you're like,
I jiggle the handle and get the door open.
and like, and you find bits and bobs to just open this thing and jiggle it, open it, and kind of step through. And you're in this hallway, looking towards.
And I'm pulling the door shut behind me.
And yeah, you shut that, and you can hear sounds of interest from those two things. But you kind of shut the door behind you and go like, I'm just not going to turn around.
Just keep walking.
I'm getting the hell out of here. So anything immediately threatening in
Nope.
the hall? I'm heading through the
Okay.
hall. That should take me to the grand staircase. Then up the grand
Cool.
staircase.
So you take 1 foot to step up onto the grand staircase, and you find yourself
Teleport.
falling about 10 feet into a pool. So you are. I will give this
This is
one
bullshit.
to you. Yeah, you are up here.
You're in the
Yep.
pool. Fucking Sabrina's gem.
Okay. Get out of the pool.
Yep. And while you're there standing sopping wet, let's cut to.
I'm
Go ahead.
Well, I get out of the pool and I start stripping off all my clothes.
Okay. Cool. So you're gonna take a few seconds to do that. Songbird.
Yeah.
You are in.
Because there's no way I'm leaving wet trails all over the
Sure.
freaking place.
I'm putting my fucking mage
Okay.
vision on.
Yeah, you look north, south. Don't see anything in that main corridor. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
going south.
And you find the split that leads to little stairs on your right and left that lead down into the grand hall.
Okay. Are there any spells here? Okay. I'm trying to make my way back up to the stairs.
Okay, so
Back upstairs.
yeah, so as you come around down here, basically, you can see a shimmer across the bottom section of the major stairs that lead up. And I imagine you see this seconds after Weird has zipped through and teleported them. But yeah, there's a effect there.
Okay. I think I've put it together in my head now that this is just fucking everywhere. How does trying to dispel multiple spells at once work? If I were to supernal dispel an area,
like the house.
It would. That is a good question because I don't know what the target is. So let's see here, because that's the Prime 4 one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Supernal Dispellation. I give no fucks. Fuck your spells. Suppresses. Okay, so yeah, you are targeting a spell. So if you were to do it, wait, it's got to withstand. So yeah, so basically similar to like when Mammon cast Sleep on the house, you can cast it in a wide area, and basically every single spell is going to withstand. But
the ones you beat will dispel, and the ones you don't aren't.
Well, right. But the problem is, it is
I wouldn't have a way to
tell which ones would off.
Decide.
Right, and you need fate for that.
Well, I'd hit ours as well.
Yep.
Oh, right. No good.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll fuck this one in particular.
Okay. Cool.
Just throwing Shadow Name at it with the reach. So,
how much potency are you putting into it?
+2.
Okay. Oh, primary factor
is potency spell.
Potency. So right. So if you
go to 6.
Yep.
It's going to be my standard answer for that.
Cool.
I guess I'll punch this up because I need. Is it 1 reach or 2 reach for this option here?
To get rid of it forever, 2 reach and a mana. Otherwise, you can just suppress it for the duration.
Okay.
Welcome to the fun house.
So instant, instant and
instant and
yeah, I think I just don't give a shit about the duration. It'll last long enough for me to walk by.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you basically cast it as you're walking over.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
Mages in their toolboxes of DIY death. Yep. Right. Yep. Okay. So go ahead and roll your 7. You whomp, and then you quickly just step over it.
Yep. Cool. Then I'm keeping my. So I'm now up on the entrance to the tea room.
Yeah, you're looking into the tea room, and with your mage sight still up because we're not past the 3 minutes or so. I think that you get with. You can see that the archway there has a very similar looking spell. Do it again.
Same pool.
Yep. Whomp as you step in. And at this point, you are basically looking into the gallery. You can see the hole that's there. You can see 2 of the Hive Souled are moving a large painting, and the woman and another Hive Souled are in the hallway, moving towards a door. You kind of have this, kind of.
Is there one more on the art gallery entrance?
No, there's not.
Okay. The woman's there, though?
The woman she's now in the corridor. She has gone through the hole with one of the Hive Souled. 2 of the Hive Souled are moving, and we will cut to Weird. Yep. You've stripped all the wet clothes off. So you, at this point, I imagine, have a rapier in hand, and
my messenger bag.
have you shoved all
it's
your
got all my
clothes in the
tools in
messenger bag? Okay.
Mhm.
Try to dry off as much as
other-
possible.
Yeah, because like I can at least run my hands over the body and get the water
Right.
off, but clothes are going to leave wet trails all over the friggin' place for an hour.
Mhm.
I mean, your hair.
And my hair, well, yeah.
Do you whip your hair back and forth? I'm sorry. I will go.
You may hang your head in shame.
Yes.
Think about what you did.
So I'm activating Mage Sight.
Okay. You see nothing.
I've got a theory.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many guards in this place for her to have included them all in this effect. And it would be chaos if the guards were teleporting around all over the place all the time.
Correct.
So I'm thinking all the guards that are on duty are going to have a token of some kind.
You're going to have what?
That's going to
That cut
They're
out.
gonna have-
You didn't get that.
they're going to have a token of some kind that's going to act like a key for these portals
Okay.
to deactivate them. That's my working theory. So I'm going to try and find a guard.
Okay. Well, if you step out from, because there's only one way out, and that steps out, your naked weird body steps out into the April cool
Actually,
of night.
there's
Ooh.
there's some stairs up there, right?
Oh yeah, if you want to go upstairs, sure.
I'm going to go upstairs.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way upstairs, and inside you have a little looks like a little valet, welcoming little space there. And then to your right, you see this absolutely gorgeous gallery of it looks like a big game hunter's trophy room, but the things that you see in here are not something normally hunted by big game. There is a straight up Sasquatch head.
What a lovely museum of death.
Yes.
Tempting, but I'm going to ignore that and head into the gallery.
Okay.
But
so
You have a mage side up?
Yeah, well,
I got my Mage Sight up.
you do. As you look south, you see two hive sold moving a painting through the gallery space. You also see a kind of weird shimmer at the doorway to the art gallery. And then on the far side, you see at least a shimmer. It's fairly large, so you suspect it must be Songbird.
Two shimmers?
One for the spell.
Yep. There's one in the doorway,
one for
and
you.
then there's one,
Behind me.
Well, no,
No.
you. The little
There's
cloak.
one on this entrance of the door,
Correct.
too. You dispelled the one on the other end. So
Do I see weird?
I would say yes.
Okay, so I wave my arms.
Yep.
Hopefully, Songbird can see me.
I fucked up.
Hmm?
I need 2 single dice paradox rolls
Oh, yes. Thank you.
because of overreach. Curse of spell control.
Cool. Now, had you spent...
It wasn't
Right,
a chance. No.
Yeah, I was right there with you. I was
Uh,
like, wait a second. You spend the mana.
Okay. You can go ahead and do one more.
Yikes. So roll wisdom. Cool. Take one bashing and now it's healed.
15 seconds.
Oh, no.
All
it's
right.
not because
this
Oh,
paradox
sorry.
damage.
resistance.
15 minutes.
Yep.
That's fine.
So yeah, go ahead and mark that
I'll
down
mark that in a
just
second.
in case it becomes relevant. Okay, and so you're just dispelling. Yep, and whoop, it dispels for a couple seconds, and weird steps
Just
through.
frantically motion.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
The shimmer goes
Yeah.
down. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
Yeah.
jumping into the room.
And so now, weird, you are standing about 5 feet from these two hive soul that are moving the thing. So please go ahead and do a stealth check for me.
Sure. I'm going to take a rote on that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Cool. And Songbird, you stepped into the room? Right, you're in the art gallery? Yeah. Okay. Cool. And it's 7:26. Perfect. So this is where we will put this on pause. And just to recap, we have a naked weird on the north side of the art gallery next to 2 hive sold. We have a still clothed but bloody fisted songbird on the south side of the art gallery. There's a hole on the west side of the art gallery through which the woman mage and one of the hive sold have walked through and are headed towards a door, behind which is an invisible and armed and revolver-wielding Atratus and a sleeping guard on a couch. And that is where we're going to put this on pause. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised this is gone. And
it's gone pretty well so far, just saying.
Exactly what I was saying. So far,
it's about where I expected we'd be.
It's about to pop the fuck off,
yeah,
though.
This is about to go wild. So this will be really good. Because... well, just to steal another, reference, I'm just going to say that Alexander Hamilton whispers in Songbird's ear and says, beaming in.
Right.
Because as soon as, like he said, as soon as you guys are in the art gallery and he can't see anything except for Songbird. So that's where we're going to pick up. For you Twitch folks in 5 to 10 minutes. For YouTube folks, we'll see you on the next episode. If you are in Twitch, hop in our Discord during the break and throw a bunch of titles suggestions in our Twitch spoilers chat. If you're not in the Twitch spoilers chat, go to bot commands and put !spoilers so you can access it.
They've been having fun with this one.
Oh, have they? Oh
yeah.
Boy. Because I can't see Discord right now. So, go do that during the break. We'll be right back. If you're in YouTube, take guesses at what happens next. Put it down in the comments and find out in a couple days if you were right. And we'll see how many dead mages we have next week. And of course, join us on Discord. Follow us on Patreon. Sub, which, by the way, Twitch guys right now, half off for September. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Stay lucky.